and 5.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Well, you know, the news was mostly bad for the Celtics, but there was some good news last year. They announced they'll be renovating their arena to make it more state-of-the-art.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Let's just say he was really good.
And with the Celtics in this building, guys, it isn't falling apart by any means, but the fans had been wanting an update.
And from what I understand, I mean, they're going all out. I mean, the arena turns 20 years old this season, and it's going to get a two-decade facelift in terms of amenities and convenience. And a chance here to check out some stats on Marcus Smart. A breakdown since the All-Star break. He's right around 9 points a night, then 5 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Now here's Jennings, looking for his first basket still in this one.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the wide open shot from Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there. What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
Now here's Smart.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second-chance points.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Detroit. They grab their own miss, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Monroe's got 7 points in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's I think the main reason they have this lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assists. The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Celtics trail by 16. Over in the corner, Green passes to Smart. And Sullinger kicks to Smart. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. In the third spot, Marcus Smart.
Tell you what, some really good passers have come into the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the best. I like what I've seen of him as a distributor.
Me too, Steve. I mean, he's never over-anxious. He always seems to be under control when the ball's in his hands. He's not frantic. He makes good decisions, and he's patient.
So it's Detroit now, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
The dish to Green. Here's Sullinger, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Money. Smart dishes to Green. Bradley, no one around him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bradley's got 9. Pistons leading by 14. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Fat and sassy. Come on, Clark. I mean, we're seeing their free throw attempts diminish, but I don't know about calling them fat and sassy. That seems kind of harsh. He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
Now here's Smart. He's got 8. Jeff Green on the wing. Feeds to Smart. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game the first time they met, but the mistakes cost them. They were very careless with the ball. They're going to have to take care of it tonight.
Offensive rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Money. His three-pointer's off the mark. Celtics trail by 18. You know, Clark, if they could rewind and erase some of that sloppy play, I mean, they would have had the W.
Without question. I mean, you get rid of those turnovers and be a little sharper, but the turnover difference, too much to overcome.
It's the three-point bomb. Money's got 40 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Pulls up from the corner. Here's Smart. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Well, that clock was expiring just before he shot it, or so it would appear on the replay. In real time, I couldn't really tell whether he got it off in time.
And you know, as a player, it's so difficult to know exactly where the clock is. You have an idea of it, and you know you've got to get that shot off. But whether you actually got it off or not, it's tricky. I mean, I think even the player sometimes has a tough time figuring it out.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pistons ahead, up 19. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Karan, tell us a little bit about the philosophy and style of the team in terms of what's most important to its identity.
Defense, getting stops and, getting rebounds, limiting the second chance points and getting out of transition and getting into a flow ball game, and that's our style.
Karan, thank you for your time as always. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. First off, we've played a very balanced game. Attention to detail on offense and defense. We're outplaying them. Simple as that. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
So it's Detroit now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Money in at point guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Smith. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Meeks in at the two-guard position. Here's Sullinger, following the score by Josh Smith. Nice shot by Smart.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Pistons leading by 19. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And that one is hammered home.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And that one's good. 42 points for Money.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting. Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself. And he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Jared Sullinger developed some very thick skin during his time in the league. Sullinger said, because I had Satch Sullinger as a coach. So I learned early that it's not how loud he's saying it, it's what he's saying. I was blessed to have an angry coach. It's very hard to get into Jared's head, guys.
It is indeed. Thank you, Doris. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game. 2010 and 11, I had the privilege to be courtside calling those games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. And with a 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
Shot clock at 6. Shot, high post. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Smart. Rebound, Detroit.
Boy, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of D.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it when you've got someone draped all over you like that. You got to move the ball on.
Kicks it to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Right side Bradley. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Zelicevic just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Detroit with a change here too. Singler, he's checked in for Josh Smith. Bradley, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Bradley's got 16 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. He kicks to Sullinger. Baseline jumper. Rebound by the Pistons. Monroe's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. No good from Money.
It's been a tale of 2 halves, huh, guys? He was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
And it's Bradley off the drive, and the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Now here's Bradley after the miss from Money.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
And Smart the bucket on the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to San Antonio.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Here's Money. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Into Green, looking to get back on track here, and the layup is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Fires top of the key. Here's Monroe, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
They've worked hard tonight.
Only way to get out of a slump is to keep shooting.
He's subbed in for Smart, and Pressey gets it to go.
Oh, I tell you what, nice.
Changes for Boston. Olynyk comes in for Tyler Zeller, and Smart subbed in for Pressey. And then for Detroit, Jerebko's checked in for Monroe. Smith comes in for Caron Button, and it's Jennings in for Singler. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking earlier.
Detroit making a switch. Eight seconds left in the third. Jennings passes to Money. The tray. And the miss. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 19. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Tuesday, March 24th, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors hit the road to do battle with the Detroit Pistons. Make sure to catch it.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
These are just phenomenal.
No question.
Here's Smart. Forwards, Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Evan Turner is out there with Smart. And it's Olynyk in at the center, blocking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least. How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Smart, and he gets it to go. Pistons leading by 17. Here's Money, and that one's good. Money's got 4 this quarter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Smart kicks to Sullinger. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Boston making a switch here. Bradley's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Monroe's checked in. Now here's Sullinger, guarded closely. Bradley dishes to Sullinger. 14 feet away. No good off the front iron.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Marcus Smart. That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Bradley. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Meeks got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Money. Connects on the 17-footer. Money's got 54 points. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Sullinger. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play. Check out the game for Sullinger. He has 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
So it's the Celtics now. 19-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Smart kicks to Sullinger. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
7 seconds on the shot clock. 7.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Money. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Right side, Green. The shot by Sullinger, wide open on the money from 12 feet away. Sullinger's got 4 points this quarter. Pistons leading by 17. Here's Money. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Celtics with possession here. They kick it out to Green. He dishes it to Smart. Pass to Sullinger from deep. There's the feed to Smart. Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Offensive rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The pass to Olynyk. He feeds it to Smart. Outside, Green. Pass to Brantley. Clock at 6. Here's Smart. Traps in the train. Smart's got 19 points.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, heat check time.
No good for Money.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Takes it from 10. Shot's good. Money's got 58.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Smart with the ball. Dishes it to Sullinger. Passes it to Olynyk. On the wing, Green. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Looking at the game for Green, he's got 10 points. Then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
And the first one at the line is good. DJ Augustine's.
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Bass comes in for Jared Sullinger. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Green. And it's Turner in for Bradley. Wallace outside. The dish now to Smart. Back to Wallace. Here's Turner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Zeller. Sullinger comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Avery Bradley in for Gerald Wallace. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Money's checked in for Augustine. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Celtics trail by 16. And it's Bradley off the drive. Olynyk, rebound by Greg Monroe. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Shooting for Boston, Evan Turner will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Checking out the game Evan Turner is having. He has 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Feeds it to Meeks. The pass to Money. Pulls up on the wing. That's short off the rim. Celtics trail by 15. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Now here's Smart. After the miss from Money. Blocked. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Bradley kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And he makes the first.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Money. Smith on the wing. Turner covering. Here's Money. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Money's got 60. Celtics trail by 15. Now here's Smart. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. On the wing, Turner. And the 3 ball is good. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Celtics ball.